Hey everyone, back again with another video to help you out. This time I'm showing you how to remove the entertainment and information screen from this 2020 Ford Ecosport. This is being pulled from a junkyard for a customer who needs it, and I don't know if there's any kind of process to make this work in another vehicle, or if it's just plug it in and turn it on and go through to the settings. I don't know if that's all there is to it, or if there's any kind of coding or syncing that needs to happen. Anyway, the tools you'll need to remove this at home are a flathead screwdriver, a 7mm socket. You can either be on like a little impact or a 7mm socket. I have one on this little impact here, and a T25 Torx head will be all you need to remove this. It may help you to use a panel removal tool if you're concerned about scratching up the edge of your dash or anything like that. Those are made out of nylon and can help keep you from accidentally scraping or scratching up your dash. In any case, to remove this, you'll need to go behind the radio, the screen here, and you'll have this little panel. I just started in here on the corner and pried up on it. You'll probably need to actually start more closer towards the front of the panel because that's where the clips are that hold this. You'll just pry it up and pop this little panel out of here. I've already done this to save time because you've got stuff to do and I respect your time. So then you'll have 3 7mm bolts. There's one over here in the middle, and one right there on the end. So be careful taking these end ones out because they can accidentally fall back underneath here, and then you'll have to go fish them out. But when you get those 3 out, then you'll have to come in underneath the front of this, is what I did, and start to pry on this. Be careful not to damage your vents or anything like that. It can be really easy to scratch those up. This black surround around the speaker comes out with this as one big piece. So you'll just get a hold of the underside of this and start to pry, and it'll slowly start to release. And you'll have to come along the edge here and release this from the dash. Again, I've already done all this to save time. And then this whole thing will come off in one piece. This surround up here will come off with the screen. And on the back side here, you'll have one plug to remove right here for the speaker. You'll just have to squeeze that trigger right there to remove it from the back of the speaker. This is also how you access the radio itself, the unit, to replace that or any kind of issues you might have with that. It looks like an 8mm there and an 8mm there if you're so inclined. But so this will be attached to the back of the screen. Now to remove the screen plug, this is going to be kind of dicey, so be very careful here. You'll have to press on this little tab here. Now ideally it's supposed to create enough clearance here to remove it from the back of the stereo or from the back of the screen. What I found though is that sometimes these don't press in far enough and you kind of have to assist it out of the back of this plug. Now be careful you don't accidentally pull this plug off the back of the screen because that can happen. So be very careful of removing that. Of course, if your screen is broken already, probably not such a big deal. If you're replacing it with a new one, not such a big deal. But if you're intending to put this back, be careful with this plug. But next thing, this panel again will be attached here. You'll have You'll have 2 T25 Torx heads right here. One right there and one right here. You'll remove those, and then this panel can come off. You can set that aside. And then if you need to remove your heater vent or your heater controls, there's some other Torx heads here to remove, which I don't know if those actually do come off the side of this thing or not. Actually, these are all the radio controls. My apologies. In any case, that's what there is to taking the screen off. So if this helps you out, drop a like down below, subscribe for more videos. If you have any questions, leave those down below and I'll help as best I can. Thanks for watching.